Two mothers with boys in Iraq with very differing views on the war. Here in Los Angeles, Pat Alviso, she is a member of the military family Speak Out. Her son is a United States Marine on his second deployment to Iraq. There is his picture. We keep the face covered. His nickname is Beto. And in Arlington, Maine is Becky Davis. She's a member of military family's Voice of Victory. She has three sons on active duty, one of them currently deployed in Iraq. Pat, the report issued today said that a precipitous withdrawal might cause a bloodbath and a wider war. You want a precipitous withdrawal.
Absolutely.
How do you react to that?
Well, after 9 months that this study has taken for us to finally get an answer, this group that has decided to pretty much do the same thing, right? Stay the course. Not much, not stay the course, but they're asking for basically redeployment, right? And a phased withdrawal. And that's a long time for those of us that have family members out there worried every day. You're a parent too, right?
Why did you want your son's face blocked?
Well, we don't. My son is not exactly believing, as I do, that they should come home now because he's in the middle of doing his job. And he's in a position where he doesn't want anybody in the military to know who he is. Because I'm speaking out doesn't mean that he feels the same way. But he's proud of me.
The death total now is 2009-18. Becky, what do you make of this report?
I have some reservations about the report. I appreciate the feedback, but I have a lot of reservations about his diplomatic talks with Iran. A lot of the sectarian violence in Iraq is from Iran. That's my biggest issue with it, and the biggest issue with all the other families I spoke with.
Wouldn't that then be a good idea, if they're the cause of it, to talk to them rather than not talk to them?
If they were reasonable people, Ahmadinejad does not, he's not reasonable. He's not like our other enemies or the basic enemy we've dealt with like Russia in the past. These are people who have bigger issues of controlling Persia, and he's not as warm and fuzzy as he appeared at the UN.
Pat, why do you want your boy brought home and everybody else brought home?
Well, this war has raged on for 3 years. I'm a member of Military Families Speak Out. That's the largest organization of military families that has ever assembled. And we oppose the war. We want the troops home now, but we support the troops because there's plenty of them to take care. We have plenty to do now to take care of them when they get home. The major issue is not really whether or not we are the problem, whether or not they are the problem. Problem is our position. We are the occupying force, and we believe that is just making it worse.
You think it's wrong, then?
Yes, and we think it's time to bring them home. This war has gone on for 3 years already.
Becky, why should your boy stay?
Actually, we shouldn't even be looked at as an occupying force at this time. This is the second year in a row that Iraq has asked us to stay in order to stabilize the country. If we were to leave before it is stable enough for them to take care of themselves, we'll end up going back over there again.
But why do you want your boy to stay?
Well, my boy wants to finish his job while he's over there.
But you
I'm going to honor him enough. Well, as a mom, every mom would like for their son to be safe, but he wants to serve his country. He's wanting to be doing what he's doing. He wants to complete his mission.
Your boy wants to stay?
My son would love for all of us to come home. You know, the truth is, you know, we have had already just 12 deaths today. It's about saving lives. If we're facing reality, it's a civil war right now. I don't want my son. Nobody wants their son or family member involved in a civil war. We just lost 12 lives today. We're going to have, 29 this month, and it's only 6 days into December. We're close to the 3,000th death. And this is, after 9 months, is all they're telling us that we should do.
Becky, how do you react when you hear members of the ISG say they don't know if the situation can be turned around?
I actually hear from the boots on the ground that it can. There are some problems. Our military has their hands tied when it comes to defending themselves. That's why we have issues with, putting more boots on the ground. If you don't take a good look at the rules of engagement, that would be senseless. But as in saying it can't be saved, no, I hear much differently from our troops.
Are you at all critical of the way the administration has run the war, Becky?
No war's ever perfect, and there have been mistakes made. Allowing Muqtada al-Sadr to still be around was a huge one. That's hurt us dearly. But if you can't do everything perfect, it doesn't mean, you shouldn't do it right and not finish what you're doing.
Well said. I only have 30 seconds left, Pat. Pat, do you think your boy will be home soon?
I am praying that he's home, and 140,000 of them that they can come home now.
Thank you both very much. Pat Alviso and Becky Davis.